We've just celebrated Matariki. Kimberly, how do you celebrate Matariki at the Nest?
Hi everyone, I'm Anya.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is Flawed, authentic stories from the Nest floor.
I think we said we've had nearly 11 or 12 Matariki celebrations. And again, when we decided what was fitting and sitting right for our nest, we really looked at what was the principles and the values underneath Matariki. So at the time we had some really beautiful families that were supporting us to really, I suppose, I don't think the word's authenticise, but that. So what we looked at is actually what was Matariki for the nest. Well, it was about fire. It was about family. It was about friends. It was about food. And it was about forest. So what we did, and what we've done every year, is we have a Matariki celebration, and it's always at night, and the Nest fairies create absolute beauty from the car park right through the forest, sandpit and inside. And we had, so this year for example, we had a beautiful chimney at the gate, and it was puffing with beautiful smoke. We set up a gorgeous vintage Remu, like a fire stand, and on that was a beautiful kete with native plants. We had one of our mums, actually as a koha, brought in her beautiful pepe basket, and she actually donated seedlings for every family. Then one of our beautiful teachers, Christine, created beautiful gifts so that every family got bird seed, seed, and the recipe to make bird seed. So we always like to gift something to support forest, papa tuanuku, and that sense of, planting and putting our dreams and aspirations for that next year. So the front was beautiful. We had fairy lights. We had actually, dare I say, like a glitter ball that was sparkling. And then through the gate you come. And we've had these beautiful paper bags for nearly 10 years. And they are, Penny made them, and we used them at the Sacred Urge to play. You fill them half with sand. You put a little tea light. But there's a round cutout that's not plastic, sort of like a cellophane, and it's got a beautiful picture of a tree with the roots. So we line them all the way around the sandpit. There's about probably nearly 20 of them, and when the children come in, there's just a glow of these beautifully structured like trees alight around the sandpit. Now as they come through the gate, normally me, because I like this little task, is we give them a glow stick, because that's that little bit of fun and awe and excitement, and they just love the fact that they're at the nest at dark. Now it's probably one of the most busiest family, we get the most people ever. It doesn't matter if it's pouring or freezing. We have the car park full and bursting out the gate, across the road and down the road. Over the weeks we gather vegetables, and then we have about 12 families, us, that create great big crock pots of assorted soups. We put on loads of different breads, so we've got soups, breads, and then we have little sweets like dessert will be different sort of baking and things. So as everyone gathers, the children come, they just play, people connect. We have beautiful little areas where, little blankets, and around the fire. We had 3 fires, chimney, a big cast iron wheelbarrow full in the sandpit, and then another one in the Zen garden around the peace pole. And if you can imagine it, it's just this happy hum of people connecting. And then just when around about everyone's there, we ring the gong, I welcome everyone. And it's always a sense of it takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a group of families to create a community. And this particular year, we were all grateful for the fact that we were a Nest family. We were full of that sense of friendship. We were sharing food, and we were really making a commitment to our planet, to our forest, to our bush, to our land, to look after our birds, to plant seasonal, seedlings and natives. And then we eat together. We have a karakia, we eat together, and then after we've eaten, it just comes to a natural close. But really, it is one of those evenings that we all say is just such a special treat. It's a really magical night for children and families, full of connection, communication, and celebration.
The Flawed podcast music is by Camille van Schoonhoven. You can find us on hartschool.nz and kimberlycrisp.com.